Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry about that late start, everybody. Mids plug, I hope you really didn't quit your job this morning. But if you did, I hope I hope you're just kidding. But hey, do whatever you need to do that makes you feel happy, right? So I appreciate you making it out. Good morning, everybody. And hey, sorry, it looks like we received a donation already, so I'm sorry about that. Let me go up here. France, thank you so much. Looks like we have our first super chat of the day. Love the pups, by the way. Thank you for this Friday video. Let's see here. I'm off work. I catch your live. Woohoo! Thanks, France. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that donation. Okay, what did this speaker say? Hold on here. I'm going to be doing a little recap this morning, so I apologize here. I've got a speaker connected to another cell phone, and that's how we're going to do our little recap. Power on. Okay, that's on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kia. Crisscross applesauce. Good morning. Yeah, well, we tried yesterday, right? All right. Hey, how's it going? Hell of a live. Good morning to you. Let's see here. Let me scroll up here. Sherry, good morning. Did you know he used your picture as an avatar for his channel? Oh, Sherry, he's used so many different pictures that he thinks is from me, my family. At this point, I don't even care or even know what's on there. But thank you for letting me know. Laura, good morning. Gotcha. Good morning. Mids, we already said good morning to you. And I am late. I apologize. Miss Tammy, good morning. Colonel Quail, good morning. Gotcha, good morning. Exo, good morning. Fortune Cookie, good morning. Good to see you. Rio and Dobby, let's go. And Fortune Cookie, thank you so much for that donation the other day on our walk and talk. Today we're going to go to the dog store. There's a few of them, actually. I'm pretty excited to check out one of them. And I will post a picture on the community tab of which toy they selected that you bought them the other walk and talk. So thank you so much for that donation. And we're definitely going to set up Dobby and Rio with some toys today with that. So thank you. And I also want to start off really quick. I received the donation later that evening or that afternoon. And I wanted to thank Jersey for the $20 Cash App. Thank you so much, Jersey, for that donation. And I'm not sure if that went for the dogs because it was on the walk and talk, or if it went Super Roofer started us off with a gimbal donation. So I apologize. I'm going to do my best today with the handheld gimbal, which is here. I did start looking up some gimbals. Man, I thought they were pretty cheap things, but I think they start around 50 to 80 bucks, you know, for one that I think should be fine. You know, they go up to 200. We're not filming any movies or anything here, so I think just the simplest and basic gimbal will work fine. So thank you so much for that. Cat Crazy donated towards that gimbal donation on our last walk and talk, and so did Super Roofer. So oh, I know, Dobby. We're going. I just want to thank everybody again. So thank you guys for that. And as soon as I can reach the, and also I wanted to ask you guys, if anybody's got a recommendation on a really cheap gimbal that works good, let me know. I know that's a lot to ask, cheap and works good, but hey, they're out there sometimes. So if you guys know of a good gimbal, let me know. That way, once I can pick it up or can, I guess hit our gimbal dono goal, we'll go ahead and get one. But for right now, I'll try my best to hold this as steady as I can. So thank you guys for your patience on that. I'm going to switch over to my other hand here, so it should be a little bit more stabler, but maybe not. And remember, this is an area where we did get a little bit of last time some interference. So once we get out or down the street here, the signal will be a lot better. Oh, I see why he's barking. There's some other little pooches right there. Good morning. How are you all doing? Good. Oh, I love your dog. I just want to show I'm showing some people. That's a beautiful dog. Yeah, good morning, y'all. Dobby, you behave. Hey, that dog was being very well behaved. Hey, what's up, Stick? And I'm a nobody. Good morning. Hey, Ken McDonald, good morning. But yeah, so for everybody just joining us, welcome to the Friday morning walk and talk with NJCourts. We're going to be discussing some important things this morning. I know usually we like to keep the walk and talks kind of fun, which it still is. Of course, you know, that's why we have the doggos here. They're kind of my, like, emotional support when I have to talk about some of this really fucked up shit that, you know, unfortunately, like I said, I hate to discuss when we do the walk and talks, but, you know, this came up just last night and is definitely something I need to address this morning. Stick said I'm a nobody. Thank you so much for that, excuse me, $5 super chat. I keep wanting to say cash out. $5 super chat. TGIF. Thank God it is Friday. Yes, absolutely. I've had a long, hard working week in my in real life job. So I am very thankful it is Friday today, as well as I'm sure a lot of you are out there. So TGIF for sure. So, yeah, back to kind of the news here. We're going to be recapping, another channel creator. Some of you probably are very well of her. Her name is Charlotte on the web. I know a lot of the viewers here actually came from her. And boy, oh boy, I'm sure a lot of you by now have probably listened to a lot of the video or clips, either from watching Skimask Live or through Charlotte, who went on, and very emotional to see her. You can tell she was really bothered by what happened, and we're going to be going over some of those video clips, so in case some of you guys missed it, we're actually not going to be playing the video. Obviously, I can't through the Prism app. Well, maybe I can, but I'm not sure how to do it yet. But I am going to be doing kind of like what we did last time on the Walk and Talk when we went over Controla's pretty much her live stream and recapped it. So we're just going to play it through an audio speaker, and that way you guys can listen to it. I mean, that's all it is really just the audio is all you need to listen to. And let's see here. Once we get done listening to one of the clips, I'll discuss a few things. I've got a second clip that I want to play as well, and we'll discuss a few things after that. And, yeah, we'll just get right into kind of the walk and talk. You guys know how it goes. Like I said, this mainly is for you all in the chat to kind of have a discussion with me. And while we do that, we get to enjoy a beautiful walk with the pooches here. So, and for some of you that may be new to the walk and talk or just joining, let me introduce you to my babies. We have Rio, who's our black lab mix. And then little Dobbs, or Dobby. Dobby's his real name. I call him Dobbs. And he's a little Chihuahua mix. They're both rescues. I've had them probably for about, 7 to 8 years, maybe 7, closer to 7. And so ages are kind of, you know, not exactly unknown. But Dobby should be, I believe we said he was probably going to be right now about anywhere between 5 to 6, maybe a little younger, maybe more to the 4 to 5 year old. And Rio is definitely kind of a big young pup when he was rescued. So I'd have to say he's probably at least, 6, 7 years old, just as long as I've had him pretty much. So, yeah. Although I think he's a lot younger. He's got a lot of energy, so. All right, let's see here. Let me just kind of get my speaker here ready, and we'll start doing these little, kind of going over these speakers here. Or excuse me, going over the clip with the speaker. All right. Oh, and sorry, I did miss a super roofer with a $5 donation for the gimbal fund. So sorry about that. I was not paying attention. I apologize, super roofer. So thank you for that. So let's tally up this total, okay? We've got, I know we did 15 from the last. We'll add the Jersey donated 20, although I don't know if that was for the pooches or not. So till I verify that with her, we'll just count that out. And so we had 15 plus 5, that's 20, plus 25. Okay. So about 25, 35. So I'd say about $30 more, we got the gimbal. So thank you so much for those donations. I'm going to wait till we get out to the main trail area, and then I'll start, I'm going to sit down over there. And actually, no, we'll go to the park. I'll sit down at the park, and then we'll go ahead and play those clips. That way there's not a lot of audio noise. And I know some of us need a break from me getting you all seasick from the bouncing on the on the selfie stick here. Which hopefully maybe by the next walk and talk, we will eliminate that with the gimbal. Hey, good morning, Sonny. And I'm sorry if I missed some of y'all just jumping in. So I see Janny's World, good morning. Hey, Baseline Measure, good morning. And yeah, we're just gonna walk over the park. It's literally just a couple of minutes, maybe a minute or two right down here. And we'll get started on listening to those audio clips and discussing that stuff. Because like I said, it's I'll give you a heads up. I'll give you an early warning now. It's vile. It's disgusting. There was a lot more said, but you know, I'm not going to play it this morning. I didn't want to start everybody's Friday morning off with that bullshit. Pretty much what you're going to hear is, you know, going to be enough to give you a good idea of where Skimask was going. And we've obviously listened to some of his other threats, which, you know, he's made towards children, towards dogs, towards other channel creators, towards myself, everybody, you know, his ex child's mother. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, this guy is just obviously at this point needs to just be stopped. I know a lot of people have reached out through YouTube because, you know, he breaks the terms of service every day. Every day he's breaking terms of service, but yet, you know, unfortunately, he's slipped through kind of this, you know, those cracks, you know, that YouTube unfortunately has right now, and is what allowing some of these shit channels and bullies to do what they're doing right now. And the scammers, you know, it's horrible. And, you know, slowly but surely, a lot of these people are getting exposed. Look what happened with Michelle. She was pretty much perma-banned from YouTube. She associated with herself with Skimask. And, you know, those two together just were disgusting. So, I mean, you know, if she's been permabanned from YouTube, why the hell hasn't Skimask been, is my question. But you know what? Not to worry, because this idiot's already did it to himself. Like I said, if you can't get YouTube to do anything about these individuals, hey, this person's obviously a wanted individual. As a matter of fact, they've already had the police come to serve that warrant. And unfortunately, this individual supposedly, you know, jumped out of their window. Again, I don't know if that story's true or not, but I do know for sure the police did come serve a warrant, and this individual evaded arrest, okay? They're aware of how he did it, so it's not going to happen next time, and he knows that. He knows he's just sitting there waiting for the knock, knock, knock. But, you know, long story short is, you know, this person is a wanted individual. They've got warrants out of several states other than Oklahoma. And, you know, at this point, the sooner they can be incarcerated and start serving time and, you know, justice for the victims in the state of Oklahoma and the other states that they owe this to, hey, you know, the sooner they're off of the platform and the sooner that individual's no longer making any more threats to kill, harm people, just spitting out disgusting rhetoric, slandering individuals, it's disgusting. All right, so we got to the park here. And, hey, Courtney, good morning. Yeah, I could do dog streams all day, too. Except they get tired, but boy, I do, too. But, man, I love walking with the dogs. It's fun for me. It's fun for them. But, yeah, I mean, shit. I'd love to watch anybody else do a live stream with the dog. Definitely have fun watching that all day. All right, so let's see here. We're going to go sit up here. Looks like there's a place to sit up there. Oh, SoCal. I'm sorry about that. Well, you can catch the replay. And I know, I apologize. We're getting to this, you know, the important stuff right when you got your work call. But, hey, maybe it'll end sooner than you think. But if not, don't worry. You'll catch the replay. Hey, Sonny, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Get that gimbal. Also give both the dogs some petting from me. Absolutely. Let me do that right now. Dobbs, we'll start with... Oh, well, Dobbs, there you go. Hey, Sonny said to give you a little pet. Come here, little Bubba. There you go, Sonny. There's a little pet from Dobbs. And Mr. Rio, that's from Sonny. All right. Let's get up here and let's get started with these audio clips. Thanks, Sonny. I appreciate that. I didn't realize how bad it was till I started watching some of the replays. And, yeah, I know the shaking can get annoying. So I appreciate that. We'll get that gimbal as soon as I can. I promise you that. All right, here's some shade. You guys, now we just started, so I don't want to get them. They're not going to drink any water anyway, so I don't want to waste their water bottle. We got one water bottle to work with today, so we're not going to go as far of a walk like last time. Woo, I didn't realize, man, last time we went some miles, and then we had to turn back, so... But, hey, they handled it great. They were sure tired for the day, I'll tell you that. But they're ready to go. All right, let's get this set up. Hey, good morning, Natalie. Let's see here. His one channel has been there for almost 10 years. He ain't making no money for YouTube and saying vile things. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. You want to hear something funny? And, you know, this came out of his mouth. So, again, you know, take that to consideration. But I believe it. He said that, you know, he's requested to be monetized several times through YouTube, right? Obviously, he meets every condition except the other stuff, which is important, like not being a, you know, channel that's gotten strikes for harassment, bullying, being a vile piece of shit channel. But other than that, he meets the viewership count with 1,000 viewer subscription minimum. And I believe it's 4,000 viewership hours you have to have, which he meets. So he hasn't been monetized, obviously. But you want to know what's disgusting? He claims that in the email or reply he got from YouTube that they pretty much acknowledged that, yes, it was like, hey, we know you are a bully, harassment, shit channel, and that's why we can't monetize you. But, hey, you're free to be non-monetized since we're not going to be kind of that liable for you and our advertisers. You know what I mean? So, and again, I'm not going to start, you know, making any rabbit holes to go down with this whole YouTube, you know, bully channel, you know, are they aware and just don't care because it's a money type of thing, you know, but it's something to definitely keep in mind, you know, it's corporate America, baby. Yes, I believe he was Super Roofer, you're correct. Oh, he definitely never will. He's probably blacklisted, you know, off of that monetized list. Why he's not blacklisted off of any YouTube platform or even Google platform at this point, I have no idea. All right, let me get set up here. I just wanted to kind of let you guys hang out with the pooches while they were just chilling and relaxed because my other phone doesn't have too much battery left, so I like to get these audio clips played now. And then, like I said, we got plenty of battery left on the streaming phone, and we can discuss these clips as soon as we play them. All right, so we got the setup here. We got the speaker. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Welcome to this fucking shit show. And again, forewarning, you know, there's going to be some explicit, you know the deal.
You start speaking out.
All right, let me start the pause. All right, so just really quickly, I'm going to start playing now. There's 2 audio clips. We're going to play the first audio clip. Pretty much this is going in the order that I kind of watched it off of Charlotte's stream. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was from this morning. I know she streamed last night as well, too. But again, I had a lot of stuff going on personally with myself. And then at the same time, I was contacted by a lot of people. And thank you for doing that. As of what was going on live. So, you know, I was trying to clip and do my stuff clip. So I was able to get a lot of stuff from Charlotte, actually clipping from Skimask, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going to be listening to right now is the audio from that. So without further ado, I'll get that started. Again, if you do so kindly and nicely do a donation while we're listening to an audio clip, please don't think I'm being mean. I will shout you out as soon as the clip's over, okay? All right, here we go. And welcome, everybody. If I didn't catch you earlier and said hi, I apologize. I'll try to catch you as we continue the walk when we finish up these audio clips. Let me get close to the speaker here so you all can hear. Make sure I got the dogs on one hand. Oops, let's see here. Let's get started, huh?
Your attackers. And look at these weirdos rallying.
Daddy's baby girl.
You ever heard of hyperbole? You ever heard of juxtaposition? You ever heard of the idea of playing 2 things off of each other to paint a third picture? Do you know anything about creative inspiration or the rule of thirds? What about storyboards? Do you know what a storyboard is? Why are you such a criminal? I'm not. Aside from throwing a fucking scooter through a door at some security guards and somehow getting that felony.
Oops. Hold on. What's going on? Oh, I know what's up. Let me just get off of the Wi-Fi here on my other phone. I apologize about that. Hey, Optic Shrooms. Hey, Gymnast Girls. I saw earlier, hold on, we got a little technical difficulty, but while I'm fixing that, I saw, let's see here, B, H, and B and JLR sitting in a tree. I sent Charlotte's video asking for help to Queen B. She'll be talking about it live at 11:30. Come join us. Okay, I'll try. I have a few things today. I mean, it is kind of my day off, but I will try my best. I'm assuming that's obviously 11 p.m. Eastern time. If you can let me know, I will try. Okay, let's see here what's going on with this video. I'll just have to start it over, or we'll just go to the other clip worst off. Like I said, I'm not, this is my second time trying to do this here, playing these videos as we go. All right, let's fast forward.
Why are you such a criminal? I'm not. Aside from throwing a fucking scooter through a door at some security guards and somehow getting that felony.
Doesn't like that part for whatever reason. Let me just fast forward. All he's going to say is getting a felony, and that's why he supposedly has an outstanding warrant in California for doing that. I guess he never settled it with the courts there, but that's allegedly. Let's go just fast forward through that. Huh. All right, well, we'll just go to the other clip if for some reason that's not liking it. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it this way. Excuse me. Let's see here. That should be under files, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, browse. There we go. Download.
My goodness, what a...
All right, so let me pause this. So for some reason, it looks like it didn't download the first video, which was the shorter one. So I'm going to go ahead and just play the second clip, which was going to be the longer one, which works out better because we're actually sat down now and we can, listen to it better. So I'm just trying to think. I mean, pretty much he's just in the first video kind of introducing his rhetoric, the disgusting rhetoric that he's directing towards Charlotte on the web, which is, for some of you that may not know who she is, she's another channel creator. And that pretty much starts everything. Again, it was like about a 2-minute clip. This one's going to be the longer clip here. So you're going to hear more of what he started going off on. He actually said a lot more disgusting things, which I do have those clips. I'm not sure if I want to play those. I know I've played a lot of them in the past, but I wasn't going to do it for the Friday morning walk and talk. That was for sure. So maybe on tomorrow's stream, we might go over those, but I'm sure a lot of you have already listened to that. And like I said, I don't need to replay that. It's pretty vile and it's very disrespectful towards Charlotte as well. So here we go. Let me get this clip started and I will shut up.
Never. Oh. No, you guys just make shit up. Making shit up again?
Best of truth, thank you for being here. I need all the help that I can get right now. I need, if anybody has any kind of connections to YouTube, instead of just, tagging them on Twitter and having a bot to text you back, I need an actual person at YouTube. I know I'm in the partnership program, but I was looking and I could not find an email to email them myself yet. I'm going to tag the 2 lawyers I know on YouTube. Something's going to happen. Something's got to happen.
Yeah, exactly. I got a video of her calling and threatening to come and blow up the house I'm sitting in right now. Firebomb it, actually.
I don't even know who he's talking about there.
Firebomb my. Remember that?
Catherine, he has a channel called Skimask Andy, Skimask the Entertainer.
Snatch bags this. Sarah wishes she was writing this.
I know, Bridgie, I know.
Yes. Who does that?
Let me get the part to where he's
way to deflect.
Saying what he
what the fuck does this got to do with Michelle? Oh, because you guys are gonna I don't this ain't about nobody but Charlotte.
Mingo, can you email it to me? I'll put in my email. Okay, that's the end of that one.
Friends made her do it, had her strung out or something. I don't know. I wouldn't give her the time of day. Like I said, I show you how they get done outside of your fucking. What would this be like? The structure of civility. This shit is all a facade. They're not fun to be on the receiving end.
Yeah, and Daddy's baby girl, yes, he tried telling people he saw all this from the paperwork, but he never showed said paperwork when he was telling his chat, when his chat was asking for proof, because he doesn't have any paperwork. None of this has ever even happened, nor would it.
Or do you think I'm lying? Do you think I just made up the whole story?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
did.
to describe her circumstances. She tried to tell me how a mother gets. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I told you what she went to prison for. Believe me or not, I don't give a fuck. She didn't go to prison. She got a felony conviction. She testified on the pimp.
Never had a pimp a day in my life. Never.
Oh man, I hope I get to see her because I'm gonna beat her like fucking like she deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Child endanger. I'd love to fight her. You want to defend the child abuser, the child sexually abusing deviant? You want to defend her? Man, I'll beat your grandma up, bitch. What are you talking about? I'm telling you the truth. Don't start rumors. They think so it's public information.
Okay, let me stop for a second. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jackie, I just got here. I'll help any way I can. Thank you. Thank you, Wallaby Lane. I love and appreciate all of you. And I hate that I didn't catch everything he said, but I caught a good part of it. So he's actually saying and claiming that I pimped out my children. That pimped out my children for people to have sex with them. That's why I went to prison. That's why I lost my children.
Child endangerment conviction.
And that's another thing. I've never had a child endangerment conviction, ever.
Look up her name, Charlotte Sweat. Yeah, I don't really care that much about the bitch. You heard what I said. You know what I said? If you want more details, what do you want, the state, the year? Yo, you tell me. Let me ask you this: what's her version of events? Has she ever explained it? What's her version of events? How do you get child endangerment and plead guilty to it, but you're innocent? You didn't do shit. I don't know.
You tell me there, Marshmallow. You tell me. Because y'all say I went to prison. Never went to prison. Y'all say that you can't get a felony from owing back child support when you can. And now this child endangerment thing, and I pimped out my kids to a pimp to get hard and molested and everything else. And you're just sitting there acting like it's the truth. Like it's the truth.
You're funny. Man, you better not be a child abuser. You wouldn't have to worry about seeing her no more.
I'm not a child abuser. Never been.
Literally.
If I was a child abuser and if I pimped up my babies for two pimps, do y'all think that my daughter would be bringing me Starbucks a couple times a week? Because I live way, way out from her. Do y'all think she would leave her children here with me? Do y'all think my son would leave his babies here with me?
That's more disgusting, having Skimask Andy on YouTube. Boy, you're a dumb bitch.
You son of a bitch. You ignorant son of a bitch. Thank you, Wallaby Lane. Thank you.
Glitter lady, how fucking stupid are you? Why don't you take a bunch of that fucking glitter, put it all in your mouth and swallow? It's fucking true.
And for people saying that I need to go the legal route, I'm doing things behind the scenes. I've been doing things behind the scenes for a little bit. Unfortunately, just like with YouTube, because it's on the internet, a lot of them don't really care. A lot of them don't really care.
These people with that, you know what the devil does? He tries to get.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so that's the end of that one. Let's see. There was more. I don't know if anybody actually downloaded it or not. I'm hoping that they did.
You are now paired. Enjoy.
Hang on here. Let me. Hang on, y'all.
Roll the dice. This is unbelievable. Who would have anticipated? And slam some water. That's a good call.
Okay, let's see.
Everything happens for a reason.
No, sir.
I thought that somebody had sent me. Hang on. I thought somebody had sent me a clip of this. But where did they do it at? Okay, so here's a screenshot of the person in Marshmallow's chat saying the crap about child. And
Okay, I think that was it. Let me just double check. You know, like I said, I mean, he goes off on some vile shit. I mean, I'll give you a brief little description of it. I mean, the guy goes off on talking about stepping. So he claims that he uses this example of a story. He claims that when he was in jail, that he was a part of a group of some other prisoners that essentially beat almost an inmate to death because they were like, I don't know, a PEDO or something like that. One, that's bullshit, okay? You know how Randy is. That dude'll never step to an individual. It doesn't matter who they are, okay? He's just an aggressor towards women. It's in his record. You see how he talks to women, okay? He's a piece of shit. 2, that guy, whenever he enters any type of jail facility, he plays the cuckoo card because he knows he's a little piece of shit and he's a known woman beater, okay? Once those guys in the general pop realize that he's a woman beater, they're going to treat him just like a PEDO, and they're going to beat the POS out of him, okay? PISS out of him, excuse me. And I'm going to tell you this. So what does he do to avoid that? He says that he wants to hurt himself, all this shit, so that they put him in a little padded cell, get him all drugged up on some generic Xanax since he can't get high, and that's how he serves his time. That's why he always comes out of jail all pudgy and fudgy, because he just gets high on the generic Xanax and stuffs his mouth with Cheetos and all the other shit stuff you get in commissary, and just sits there. He does nothing. He sits in a little fucking padded cell, and that's all he does. So that story of him trying to act tough is bullshit. And the second thing is he was trying to make it sound like that's what he was going to do to somebody else. You know what I mean? And it was disgusting. I mean, this guy went off on some sick shit. Like I said, there's probably clips of it that are going to be played later. I might even show that or play it tomorrow, but I wasn't going to do it on our walk and talk this morning. Not going to start my beautiful Friday off, as well as a lot of yours and the pooches, with that rhetoric, but you get the idea. You know, obviously you can hear how emotionally shaken Charlotte was. Now remember, this is one victim of probably in the 10s to 20s now, okay, that this piece of shit has threatened like this, that he's made disgusting rhetoric towards members of her family, towards children. So, you know, not only is this guy have to be removed off of YouTube immediately, but like I said, this guy obviously has threatened a lot of people, and those people are shaken up and they consider him a danger, okay? And he's already quoted. We've played the clip, and it's, if you need to hear it again, it's on my NJCourts TV clip channel, and there's the threat. It's a compilation of the last 3 serious threats he made. And in one of them, he specifically states that he's going to go cross country and he's going to go on a pretty much a serial killing spree, okay? It's disgusting, and it's to be not to be taken lightly. 1, based on this piece of shit's record, and 2, based on all these threats he's made, okay? Just remember, he doesn't have a car working right now. That's possibly the only thing keeping this asshole from doing any of this shit. And I know a lot of people have already made reports, all right? Just like Charlotte said, a lot of stuff's going on in the background. But, you know, like I said, they've already actually went to try to serve his warrant for his arrest because he has an active warrant for his arrest. Now, if Broken Arrow is just needing, like I said, a little just kind of push, maybe they don't think this guy's as serious as he should be taken, who knows? All right, and I'm not trying to disrespect him in any way, okay? They, like I said, they've already tried to make an interaction with this asshole, and unfortunately it didn't work out. But I will say this, all right, and it's part of the title. It said we're taking the trash out. Well, we are taking the trash out today, okay? What we're going to do, and I'm sorry, I'm going to start walking here because if I don't walk, I'm going to start getting really pissed off. Hold on, guys. Let me just put my shit away. But what we're going to do today is we're going to help expedite this, if that's the word to say. And this is being done the professional and legal way, all right? What I've done, and what I encourage everybody and anybody who's been a victim of this individual is to read the description in my title, or excuse me, in this video. That's all I'm going to say. Once you get a chance, after the video's over, if you want to jump on now, read the description in the video page, and there's going to be information there instructing you on how you can help yourself and those other people. I do want to say I just saw SoCal. Thank you so much for that super chat. We got baby bottles in the chat for Boohoo Decoo. Yeah, I didn't know if it said Boohoo Decoo. And then just give me 1 second. I need to switch over the speaker now onto the what is it? The text to speech. And I apologize if some of y'all have tried to donate through that. It should start playing once I switch it over. So give me 1 second here. I'm starting to get a little distracted. Oh, there's the speaker. Let me just take the Bluetooth off of one phone and activate it on the other. I know, guys, we're going to go. And thank you, Dobby and Rio, for being so patient listening through that. We're heading off. All right. So let me get this Bluetooth paired up. All right. There we go. Cool. All right, let's continue on the walk here. And let me just see something. All right, cool. All right. And for some reason, it said something about it being aborted. Yeah, I know, Ray. Can one of my mods, or if I'm still live, can you guys put some, let's go with some gavels up in the chat. Just so I know I'm still live, because I think I'm like, a few seconds behind you guys, so. But I think it's looking okay. I think it was when I was trying to pair the Bluetooth that said that. But yeah, if I'm still live, if you guys can throw some gavels in the chat, any of the jury members or mods, that would be awesome. Hopefully I'm still live and we don't have to restart the stream, but if so, no worries. All right. So what I was going to say is in the description, you'll find all the information you need. And essentially, I personally have already contacted the mayor's office. Thank you, Kia. Nice. Thank you all. See, I knew I was a little bit behind. Thank you, guys. All right. Awesome. Here we go. So what I was trying to say is I have personally, because I've been a victim of his threats, I have already contacted the mayor's office through an email, okay? You can choose to contact through email, through phone, whatever you prefer. And I've let them know of the situation that's going around in their city. It's a small township. I let them know that they have a dangerous individual that has active warrants in both Tulsa County as well as Wagner County. In the email, I also let the city and the mayor know that this individual has also made threats that they were going to be harming other people, and maybe, those threats could be possibly to community members in that community, because this individual does drive, does walk around that community, and obviously lives there. So, if, like I said, if the cage just needs to be rattled a little bit, that is the professional and legal way to do it, okay? Obviously, the police are very aware of who, Skimask is. They've already served or tried to serve, the warrant for his arrest. And, and she is a mayor, Francel, that is correct. Or, excuse me, she is a female mayor, that is correct. And like I said, maybe it's just these people aren't aware of exactly who he is. They have their own lives. They might not be a member of Skimask, or even know who the hell that is. I know he goes around telling people it's his town and all that shit, but that's all bullshit. Nobody knows who that scumbag is. All right, so if it just takes the mayor's office getting some videos of the threats he's made, I'm sure they don't want that individual in their community. Tammy, that's all right. Hey, pics work, okay? So, yeah, that's my advice. Like I said, if you've been a victim, or you're trying to assist a victim of any of these threats, if you're just a member of the community, it doesn't even have to be the community of Broken Arrow at this point. This guy's already made threats that he's going to travel cross country. So any member of the freaking country of the United States at this point who feels that this individual's a danger to their state, their country, you have every right to contact that mayor's office and let them know of your concern. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, on my end, I can't see the emojis because I'm on Prism, but it does show like you guys are putting in emojis. So I saw where it said, gavel, gavel, gavel. So, Thank you all. I appreciate the jury members being here today. And like I said, I know there's a lot of new subscribers that have just joined. So I appreciate you joining us on this Friday morning walk and talk. We usually do this on the weekends, but there was just so much shit that went on last night. I did want to address some of that this morning, especially since it's Friday and there's only one day left, in the, as far as like with the city workforce, they're off on the weekends and they'll be back on Monday. So if you'd like that email or your phone call to go through, I would say today would be the best time to do it. Otherwise, I'm sure the office will be open back Monday morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock, Oklahoma hours. But frankly, it's disgusting. Like I said, I'm sorry that Charlotte had to experience this. There's been tons of other creators that have gone through this. Just before Charlotte, I think, what was he going after the week before? I think it was, and I actually sent her and some of her community or her channel members some videos. What's her, I forgot her full name. Bombshell, there you go, Bombshell Reloaded. He had made threats towards Bombshell Reloaded, really disgusting ones, okay? Those were clipped and sent to her and her community. He's made threats towards MGL's community. He's made threats towards myself. He's made threats towards mods of his, ex-mods of his, viewers of his, okay? He's made threats towards children of those viewers and mods. He's made threats towards pets of those viewers and mods, okay? It's disgusting. Hey, okay, I'm sorry, did I miss something here? Ray. Oh, hey, you're welcome, Ray. You're welcome for that info. Anytime. Give me a second here. Oops. Just reading some of the Tammy the Gal. Okay, cool. Thank you for extracting that for her, Super Roofer. Oh, yeah, Tammy, there's a lot of cool emojis. Yeah, if you guys are some new jury members, I'm sorry if you weren't aware, but those really, cool emojis you see, those are part of the, I guess, features you get as being one of the jury members. So there's a lot of cool ones, and I change those up probably about once a month. We just added 4 new ones, so yeah, have fun with them. All right, we're going to cross the street here and start kind of the dirt portion of the trail here. The off-road portion, as they say. I think it's safe to cross. You guys want to go on the dirt part first? You guys want to go on the... Let's go on the dirt. You guys like the dirt? So, yeah, no, this is not just, like I said, it went pretty overboard with the threats he made with Charlotte yesterday evening, but this is not the only person he's been making these threats to. You guys all know it's literally been going on for about 2 months hard. And obviously he's done this for a long time. This is the type of character he's been, and I'm not even saying character because he's not a character. That's the real David Deco, the real Skimask Andy, all right? The thing is these threats just got serious. I mean, he went fucking overboard, and it almost seems to go kind of hand in hand when he started looking really rough, and I'm not saying, to blame it on anything here. He's just, this needs to be on himself, okay? But I wouldn't say, though, that it couldn't be a little bit of a after effect from some of that hard drug usage he's doing, and his mind just being totally gone from it. Just my opinion. And I'm sorry, I know this is the part where the gimbal really comes in handy because you can really see me bouncing, but I'm trying my best to hold the phone from shaking one side. It'll go up and down, but hopefully not too much left and right. But we'll take a break soon, a little water break to give everybody a rest, their eyes a little bit of a break. But yeah, it's like I said, this trash needs to be taken out. I've personally just had it. I can't even watch that guy anymore, even just a clip, I know there's a lot of stuff a lot of people need to see sometimes, you know, especially when he's making these threats. You know, it's important that these clips be put out to some of these individuals he makes the threats to, because a lot of times, you know, they may not be on or unaware that he's saying this stuff. You know how he is. This guy goes on every day, all day. It could be 2 in the morning and, you know, he's coming on spitting some disgusting rhetoric and threats. So, you know, that's why I try to do as best of a job as I can with that. But I also have it in real life too, so it's tough. You know, I try not to be up all night, you know, watching that asshole. But, you know, it's gotten rougher than it used to be, I'll tell you that. He's just the shit that comes out of his mouth, I can no longer tolerate it. What's up, Dobbs? What's going on? Oh, hold on. We might have a sticker alert. One moment, please. If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. Dob, do we got a sticker alert? Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, cool. I think you're okay, Bubs. Nope. All right, let's see. Do we got another sticker? All right, well, I'll just carry you for a second. And let's see what you do then. Sometimes he likes to be carried, and then I put him down, and I know whether he's... All right, you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Yep, that's it. He just wanted some motivation. Hold on, Rio. Calm. Slow down. Dobby's a little bit on the slow side. You're on the fast side. Come on, Dobbs. We'll go get on the road here, up here. Rio likes the dirt. I think Dob prefers the road. All right. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I can pay attention to the chat now a little bit better. Yeah, no. Aussie Mo. That's a good... Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on, Rio. What is it, little Dobbs? Do we got another sticker? Because we can't cross the street here yet. So if I got to carry you the rest of the way, I will. Hold on, guys. Let me just take care of little Dobbs here really quick. Make sure he doesn't have a sticker somewhere I just missed. All right, that looks good. Check your back paw. Back paw looks good. Check your other back paw. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, yep. He had one of those ones stuck in there. All right, it's out. All right, Bubs. Is that better? Nope, you still got one. Hold on, Rio. Yeah, I think he thinks there's still a sticker back there, and there's not. Let me just show him. All right, see, look at Dobbs. No more sticker, okay? No more sticker here. See? All right, no more sticker there. And no more sticker there. All right, see? I told you. Let's go. All right, we're good. See, now he's good. He just needed some encouragement that he didn't have any more stickers. All right. But yeah, no, he's definitely lost a lot of weight, okay? And you know he's just at home snacking and sitting on that couch. It's not from running every morning and lifting weights in the evening. Guy doesn't even shower. His own chat was telling him to shower now. When to change his jersey. Guy doesn't even know what day of the week it is. He just rolls off of his couch anytime he can just kind of doze off for like a few minutes, you know, and then turns on his phone. But the thing that he's getting really, really upset about and frustrated is, you know, the guy doesn't give a shit. You know, he'll sit there all day long and just talk on that phone. He doesn't care if there's one person on there to 100 people. But what he doesn't like is when he don't hear that little Cash App cha-ching, cha-ching ring go through his phone. And I'm telling you, I called it out. As much as those last 4 or 5 of his little cult members would love to donate, they have no more money to donate. They gave up all their money for probably this month and next month to get him his bail money, right? Remember the emergency bail money? So, oops, hold on. Okay, I think we got a new subscriber, so welcome, new subscriber. And maybe I don't have my speaker up, because usually it'll play something.
Power on.
Nope. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. Yeah, welcome new subscriber. All right, we're connected. Cool. All right. Sometimes it disconnects for some reason. I don't know, but now we're good. Yeah, so going back to little Randy. Yeah, his chat, the last few of them that donate, they're completely wiped out. And I hope they learn from this. I really hope they see what type of piece of shit he was. Whoop. And how he scammed them. You know, he scammed them bad. And I mean, he's such a piece of shit. There he goes begging for money for his phone bill right after the bond money. He's begging money to fix his car. He's begging for money now to go on a bus trip now because he knows the police are hot on his trail. You don't think they're going to be waiting for you at the bus, dude? You're an idiot. And I'll tell you, I've left from that bus stop. It's a tiny little bus stop in a tiny little downtown area. All right? He'll stick out just like a yellow pencil, okay? Especially the way he dresses, like a little 8-year-old gangster in the 40-year-old body. Anyways, sorry, let me start getting you some views here. The dogs were just kind of close to me. We're going to switch over to the pavement once we cross the street here. There still comes some goat heads out. And although Rio's a trooper, he can take them out himself. And he's pretty... Nope, come on, Rio. I know so many pee-pee there. Dobby is not so good at handling the goat heads. So, as much as we can avoid them, we will. Are you allowed to have guns with your mental illness or charges? Cruel the Cornwall PD might have to have... Okay, I think that's... Sorry, Snare. I thought you were asking me about the gun laws where I'm from. People saw Skimask on the corner of Skid Row dressed in drag and approaching cars. Eichler, I believe it now. I don't know if you caught the story we did on our last live stream when we, told pretty much exposed the real Dino man and who he was to Skimask. But, part of that story was, how Skimask got to Hollywood and what he did to survive there. And I'm actually going to be posting, I got busy yesterday posting that premiere, and I want to thank everybody that came out to watch that. That was really cool. I've never done one of those premieres, which I guess is kind of like, just like posting a video, but it goes to a live chat. And that was freaking cool. I think we had up to like 130 or 140 people at one time, and the chat was on fire. So I'll definitely try one of those next time we have a long clip. But yeah, thank you all that made it out to that. But where I was going with that is sorry, I get a little distracted sometimes. Hold on, I was trying to answer the question up here. Sorry. Blech. Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, got distracted. What we were talking about earlier was, yeah, when we talked about, what he did and where he stayed at the halfway house in Skid Row, when he got kicked out, he didn't have anywhere to go to right away. So I can guarantee you, he definitely was working the cut, as he refers to it, which if you've ever heard him call the cut, that's referring to the alley that he used to work out of on Skid Row. So... And it's a known fact that he shacked up with a man that dresses like a woman and had a child, And when he wasn't working, he was watching that child. It was pretty involved relationship. So, thank you. These people stopped for me on the road. That was really nice of them. But yeah, no, I definitely believe that story now. And like I said, I'd already known about a lot of this. It had just been, oh shoot, hold on, we're crossing the street to the pavement. See, I almost got distracted. It had just finally been verified by a lot of people and a lot of OGs. Like I'm telling, I know these people would not be bullshitting me. So, yeah, no, it verified everything that I heard. So yeah, I mean, think about that. This guy's got a lot of mental issues, obviously, and, and I'm not saying that's bad, whatever sexual preference he wants to go with. Hey, that's welcome to America. That's what makes our country great. All right. Much respect. But don't go around bashing that, group of individuals, acting like you're this, straight, woman pimping dude when you hate women. It's obvious why you have this hate towards women now. It's all making sense. So, I mean, the easiest thing if I was him would just be accept who you are and change your life and get this fucking criminal shit behind you. Thank you. So that maybe you might have an opportunity, if that said family gives you one, and you're very lucky if they do, to possibly, you know, meet up with your child at one point of their life. So, but it's got to start with just accepting who you are first, man. And it's obvious. It's obvious. There's pictures, there's stories, there's verification from people that saw you doing what you did down there in Hollywood. So, and yeah, you know, with all these issues going on, if he doesn't get professional help, he's now starting to take those out on people, okay? And that's where that becomes dangerous. That's where that line of internet, which it doesn't matter. Just because you're on the internet, you should not be making threats or discussing shit like he does or talking about people the way he does. But when you start saying you're going to start driving and physically, you know, meeting up with these individuals, and, you know, with the combination of this mental illness that he himself is claiming that he has, you know, when he says that he's bipolar, you know, which, again, I don't believe any of that. That's just his excuse when he goes off on a rant, or excuse me, on a rant, you know, especially when he does the racist rants, right? Oh, yeah, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. You know, I grew up with, you know, with a lot of black people and this and that. I'm just bipolar. Shut the fuck up, man. You know how many videos that guy has literally used the N-word, and it's not because he was doing it in a rap song, okay? That dude literally is a textbook racist, man. I think actually one of the clips I had when he was, and again, I still have to edit some of them, but I do have some of the vile stuff that he was saying towards Charlotte, and if I'm not mistaken, in one of those, you know, statements, he literally starts saying something about the white race or something like that. And then he referenced that. He cross-references that rhetoric about this white race with the devil, you know, with his almost like he's, you know, claiming he's a racist who's now worshiping, you know, the devil. Which, hey, you know, you have the right to worship whoever you want and be part of whatever shit group you want. But when you start making threats towards people, that's when it changes, bucko. And we're taking out the trash, like I said. I think if we all, you know, as victims and people that are concerned about victims can come together and, you know, find a solution to this problem, which, like I said, I think we've started with one. We can try it today. Try it on Monday if you don't get a chance today. And let's see, you know, let's see what happens. I think the city, the township of Broken Arrow needs to be more aware of who this individual is. I obviously the police are aware, but I don't think those city members are going to be too happy knowing that this guy, seeing the clips that, you know, that can be sent, and knowing that this individual can be driving right next to him on any day, can be walking right by their child's school at any day. So I don't think they're going to appreciate knowing that this piece of shit, you know, is living in a township that's probably, you know, not very many miles, you know, one way or the other. Like I said, it's a really small township. There's a lot of them, right, surrounding the Tulsa, you know, the city of Tulsa. So, and don't forget, too, another agency that's been part of this has also been the Tulsa Sheriff Department, okay? So there are a lot of agencies aware of this individual, but a lot of them may not cross-referenced a lot of their information, unfortunately. Like I said, no disrespect to the police. My gosh, absolutely not, all right? I know they're busy. I know in their eyes there could be, you know, worse criminals to be going after. But this individual is going to be one of those worst criminals or part of one of those statistics soon if he's not stopped, okay? This is literally a storybook, literally a freaking storybook, you know, tale of when you read those freaking poor, sad news stories, you know, these individuals that literally, you know, were in the process of getting a restraining order. They were hiding from, you know, they told the police this person was trying to hurt them. It wasn't being taken serious, or the agency handling the restraining order, the courts, was taking a little bit longer. And then what happens? Something happens. This person's either killed, they're hurt, and then shit gets done, right? That's when everybody, okay, let's go. you know, but by then it's already too late. Okay, this happened just recently in Washington State. I've already told you guys that example. All right, same thing. Some yahoo that made a threat he was going to drive cross country. And he did. And he ended up killing a female and a male, a husband and wife. Okay, and this all had to do with the internet. Had these people never met this individual, and as a matter of fact, they had even had a restraining order put against this individual. And look what happened. So, you know, I honestly, I thought just having that incident, that really sad incident just happening not too long ago, I figured, you know, this would have really amped up these, you know, police down there to do their job. And like I said, no disrespect, but, you know, they need to realize that this individual can go easily from internet threats to carrying out some of those threats, harming the people that are around him first, right? His mom and dad. You know, you see the way he reacts. Now you wonder why, you know, the parents might not want to show up to talk about him in court. Maybe why, you know, they hide in their room. You know, as much as they hate what he's doing, they're afraid to ask him to leave. You see the way he reacts, okay? And he's already reacted. He's already injured his mom, okay? He kicked a door into her and broke her shoulder in 3 different places. He has assault and battery charges on his brother. He got guilty of those, found guilty. He has previous domestic assault and battery charges on his family, okay? So honestly, the first people that are going to get hurt, and I hope it doesn't happen, is going to be the people right around him, which is his family members or the community members of his community. So rightfully, those people should be fucking, you know, aware of this individual and should take action. Like I said, they need to take out that trash, man, ASAP. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You have a great day. Show you guys a view. They're starting to irrigate the trees here. And I'm sorry, I'm going to start reading chat now. I was kind of just paying attention to the trail and just kind of going off on my statement here for the morning regards to that piece of shit. But yeah, I know it's a beautiful day here. Oh yeah, I love when they start irrigating. See all the water and all the trees start turning green. I hope Dobby and Rio can understand to end that chapter. I'm done with that. It's just gone beyond too much. And this individual's already started to mock the judicial and the police system, you know. And boy, oh boy, I bet you if they saw one of those video clips, they wouldn't be too happy. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you. Let me move out of your way here. Good morning. You're welcome. All right, we got a little bench here. We're going to sit down and I'm going to get these dogs some water so they can have a water break. And we'll continue on a bit. Like I said, we're not going to do as long as the walk that we did last time. And plus, I wasn't expecting on doing a walk and talk today. I just kind of wanted to just path of, you know, threats he's made and just the disgusting things he said. And like I said, children, family members. He's posting pictures of kids every day almost. You can imagine just the shit he has on there, you know. And I know everybody's been part. We all know eventually, even if this individual's, you know, gets their supporters, then get them enough, you know, viewers to go live, hyped up. Oh, I know you'd love to. Let's get this water break going. But no, you know, this should have been computer, which, you know what, they already did dollar payment. That's it. So Skimask, you're the one that got yourself in trouble, and now you're the one that's pretty much going to be taking out your own trash. We're just going to be helping you out a bit. NJCourts, he's streaming you right now. Oh, excellent. Well, I hope they enjoy the walk. Like I said, you know, one of the goals we have here on this channel is to expose a lot of these people. But the other thing is we want to help with change. So, you know, thank you. I welcome to the Skimask cult members. I hope slowly you're realizing how much you're being fooled and scammed. How long are you going to sit there and support this piece of shit that speaks about children, speaks about people the way he does? I mean, how would you feel if he said that same shit about your family, right? And what happens when he does? You get upset, and then you want to come and find justice against him, okay? You just haven't had your turn yet, and sadly, I hope it never happens to you, you know? Even though right now, in my eyes, You are the only people supporting him right now. You last 4 or 5 cult members financially and with just being a cheerleader for some guy that's living in a delusional world, and you're not helping him in any way. You think you're helping him? You claim that you love this guy some weird fucked up way? Well, the best way to show that love is just let the fucking system do its job, which is incarcerating this fucker and letting him get the help he needs to, okay? Because if he's not going to do it himself, you know, then it needs to be forced upon him, okay? Simple as that. That's why they offer those programs in jail. They themselves, as difficult as it is, and, you know, as much as the numbers don't come out like we like, they do have a lot of programs to help people with, you know, mental diseases, with anger issues, substance abuse. So rightfully, if he's not going to find that help himself or doesn't care to, and, you know, hey, and that's okay if he was just locked up in his room doing shit, doing nothing. But that's not the case. This guy's, 1, broken the law. 2, he's an active felon. You know, he's a felon on the run. He's got active warrants from several states, And most importantly, 3, he's actively making threats every fucking day to people, children, dogs, and ones that he's going to kill people, okay? Serious threats. So, yeah, he's not just some piece of shit locked up in his room, you know, scamming and minding his own business, which, hey, you know what? Whatever. Nope, he crossed that line already a long time ago, so, and rightfully so, anybody now has the right to be, you know, concerned with this. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Hey, have a good day, Tammy. I hope you get to feeling better if you're not, and enjoy your weekend, and hopefully we'll catch you tonight on the live stream show. Let me get these guys water. Sorry, see, I'm getting more distracted. But at least we got a little shade. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Yeah, that's my fault. Oh, no. Their water bottle fell somewhere. Oh, well. Shit. All right, so we're going to turn around then. And we're going to look for their water bottle. So I have a feeling I know where it fell out. All right, guys. Plus, we'll turn around here. That way, if we can't find it, if it's at the park for whatever reason, we didn't walk too far, so they won't be too thirsty, but that's Dad's fault. Hopefully it'll just be right up here. Actually, hold on, is this it? No, that's not it. That's trash. Oh, Kindheart, welcome. I'm sorry, we kind of discussed that a little bit, so hopefully you'll catch most of that on the replay, but they already have tried to apprehend him. Unfortunately, he supposedly evaded the police. They went about 3 in the morning. They had an arrest warrant for him because he does have an active warrant as of a few weeks ago. It was signed off by the judge. And unfortunately, they weren't able to get him. So what we've kind of discussed today together is as a group, you know, as a group of the victims and people concerned about the victims and about this individual being a nuisance to his community and to the rest of the country, being that he travels and has made threats now that he's going to travel interstate to kill and harm people. In my description, I've went ahead and put the information needed for those victims and people that are concerned so that they can get in touch with the right individuals. So, hence why the title is called Taking Out the Trash. Julia, he is being a little cochino today. Hey, good morning, Risa. Exactly. Yeah, and see, you know what? I might come off as somebody that shows, you know, like I'm not concerned, and I am. You know, again, like I said, I've in my past, I've dealt with some major tough motherfuckers, and this guy's not even in the same fucking playing field, okay? But he is very concerning with the death threats he's made. And I know a lot of people, especially the females that he's made these threats to, and especially the ones that he's claimed to know their addresses, that you definitely are very, you know, worried, and you should be. And I hate that you have to live like that. It pisses me off. It's disgusting that some piece of shit that over an internet platform can pretty much hold people hostages, okay? It's disgusting. And that's like I said, this trash needs to be taken out ASAP. Yeah, and I don't think the mayor, and I apologize, I forgot her name. I don't think she's going to take too kind with a lot of the words that he referenced towards females. That's for sure. And it doesn't matter if he references it towards males or females. It just, I'm just saying, you know, he's obviously got a, hey, come on guys, leave that. He's obviously got, you know, a very deep hatred towards women. Yep, domestic terrorizing, and that's what I've even called what he does at home to his family. Like we said earlier, I mean, look at the the threats he makes online to people. What do you think the shit he says to his mom and dad when he's not in a good mood, or, you know, they didn't stock the fridge with enough of the PB&J Sammys that he likes, you know? See if anybody's gonna do the right thing and stop for me. Thank you. They did. Yay. I still do love people. Just kidding. Nah, they're really good people in this town. But yeah, no, it's horrible what's going on. And like I said, you know, if this guy is obviously going to still have a platform on YouTube to keep doing this, then the only other way is to remove that individual, you know, to stop this, is to remove that individual from behind the keyboard, you know. And that can be done legally now, and, you know, on that own individual's own fault, you know, is, like I said, they're the ones that caused the open warrant to be issued. And now legally they can be removed from that, behind that keyboard. Yeah, you can really hear the emotions coming from her voice, Julia. As a matter of fact, I don't think I hear her curse too often. And man, you know, I can tell you, I know people like my own family members that don't like to curse. And, you know, I've got even though I was not a sailor, I've got an army boy's mouth, you know, how they say a sailor's mouth. But, and I'm not saying all people that serve in the military, you know, have, you know, swear, but you, you do. But anyways, where I'm going with that is obviously, you know, I can tell with some of the people I know that don't like to swear, when they get really, you know, put in that position, when they are swearing, you know, something's bad going on. That's all I got to say. And like I said, you know, this has been ongoing with a lot of victims. You know, previously, as far as content creators, I know he had made some real serious threats towards Bombshell. There was the threats he had made towards, let's see here, who was before? MGL, even his little co-assistant Michelle. He made threats towards his own mods eventually, towards his own viewers. He's made several threats towards me. I mean, that started as soon as, you know, he heard I was going to his court case in Tulsa. I mean, it's been ongoing, like I said, at least minimum of 3 months. And it's been going on for years, just not at the level that it's at. And it doesn't matter what level. The fact that he makes a threat to anybody and it's serious enough to where that person's concerned, that's it, you know. And you've seen the videos from this guy when he was in Hollywood. He was just nothing but a little scumbag, thinking he was some tough guy, you know, sucker punching some drunk guy and not even moving the guy's head an inch backwards, you know, and then running off. Skimask, I don't think has literally ever been in a real fight or even knows how to fight. You know, the dude literally just knows how to just, you know, cup his hand. He thinks he knows how to cup his hand. He's just lucky he doesn't know how to hit, you know, right. That's why he hasn't broken his fucking fingers or wrists. But that dude, all he does is just run up behind somebody with his little cupped hand, and just like, pretty much, it's just like an open hand slap, you know, like when you're a little kid and your mama used to slap you on the back of the head. That's what it is. Then he runs off and, you know, films it, you know, crops the other parts you don't see, and then tells people, oh, look at that, I knocked this dude out, you know. Nah, that guy's nothing but a little wuss, you know, but he's still dangerous, you know. He can still certainly, you know, hurt people. He can still certainly do damage in a vehicle, you know. He's already, obviously, you've seen him drive up to when he saw those individuals with Gucci's, and you saw him attack that streamer. For some of y'all that may not know who she is, she was an IRL streamer that supposedly Skimask said had started some type of quarrel with him, which even out of Skimask's own mouth, he said that was untrue. And pretty much attacked this female. You know, luckily he didn't injure her. At least I don't think he did. You know, she may have had a bruise on her face, and it doesn't matter. He physically touched her. That's all it did. That right there is an assault, okay? But you see it. You see him literally drive up to these people. And like I said, he could have even used his vehicle as a weapon. He could have drove right up onto the sidewalk and hit one of them, all right? He chose to park, and he runs out, and the first thing he does, man, you see him. He doesn't even zone in on the people he was supposedly there to start beef with. He zones in on the only female of the group and goes running right towards her and hits her. He hit her twice. He backed off and then went and attacked her again. Standing amongst all those group of dudes, he goes and attacks her, you know. That's exactly who Skimask is. And like I said, you know, although I'm not worried about him, I you know, he's a little scumbag. Anybody should rightfully be, you know, afraid for him, because, you know, it doesn't take a fist to do damage to people. He could have a weapon. He can be in his car. You know, he can catch you when you're not looking and assault you. You know, so yeah, definitely still a dangerous individual. All right, guys, sorry. I think you know what? I think we left the water bottle at the park. I know we did. And you know what? That'll be a good stop for you guys to get water, because there'll be shade. Yep, and then see, oh, and another thing I want to tell you guys too is, you know, it's really, you know, the guy's really disgusting at this point, because if you guys ever watch this, and what's funny is, I noticed it, but it was brought up to my attention by other viewers that just randomly started noticing this at the same time I kind of did. So I know a lot of you are going to know what I'm talking about right now. But this guy literally, he has no content right now, right? You've seen how desperate he is. He lost the whole ski shell bully shit show. People pretty much saw through him of what he is and what he, you know, what type of scamming he's doing. So he's hurting, you know. He's just down to the last of the crazies, and right now he's just hoping to try to jump and throw himself into some new community that doesn't know about him, and, you know, trying to recreate what he did with the whole Michelle scam. You know, that first couple of months of him just, you know, raking in these donos from these, you know, individuals that are essentially thinking they're buying some type of fake relationship with him. Okay, but anyways. He's down to just shit. No content. So what is he doing now? I told you guys, and I wasn't kidding yesterday when I went on his panel show. He's literally turned into one of the other many. He's not the only one. He's turned into one of the other many, literally, NJCourts 24/7 replay shows. You know? And if you watch him, you want to know why he likes to watch the show? He likes to see anytime, and anybody else, he'll turn on, it don't matter if it's me, he don't care who he's watching. As long as those people will say his name, or somebody says his name, look at him. He'll literally smile. He smiles every time he hears or sees his face. That is a textbook definition of a narcissist. And I know everybody's so tired of hearing that fucking word, but I cannot stop reiterating how much of that's what it makes these people. Almost 99% of what these people are compromised that really fucks them up is being a narcissist, okay? That's what gets them in all this trouble, like Controlla, like Gamble, like Skimask, okay? I mean, look at who we're covering now, Trina. This lady was such a narcissist, she went and escaped, you know, serious fucking charges in one state, to just fucking put herself on a 24/7 camera show that was literally advertised as like a fucking camera show, you know, like, hey, you're gonna be on and there's gonna be thousands of people watching you every day, all day. Yep. Maybe we'll, you know what? We'll try to substitute that narcissist word with another one, so that way we know that it means that. But I know we're kind of tired of hearing it, but it's true. Like I said, it is very true, you know, 100%. And, you know, I think at this point, I know Skimask used to hate when he'd replay me and he'd hear me in the background going, yup, and that's what he is. He's 100% narcissistic piece of shit. He used to always say, oh, I'm not a narcissist. That guy, I think he's finally just realized it, and he don't even say anything anymore. Like I said, he enjoys it now. Watch him next time. I know most of you seen it already, but watch him. Whenever he plays those replays, all he's looking for, he'll fast forward through all the good stuff just to find any little shit part that somebody says Skimask Andy, and watch his face, right now, right, Skimask? I bet you're smiling and you're doing your little laugh right now. You narcissistic piece of shit. Oh yeah, shit, I hope, and you know what's funny is, those last of those mods, maybe the only reason they're hanging around him is because they know what are gonna happen when they stop donating to him. That's another thing he does. That's part of his scam. Don't think that just happens by accident. He purposely tries any way he can to get his mods' fucking information, personal information, addresses. That way he can use that as a way to extort them. Because they learn, right? He doesn't even need to tell them anything. It's genius. He's a piece of shit scammer. He doesn't even need to even make threats. All they have to do is just see what they've seen him do to the other mods, and they already know. They know what's going to happen when they tell him, hey, Ski, I'm tired of this shit. Honestly, I've just been pretending that I like you, but I think you're a piece of shit. They know what he's going to do next, okay? And that's crazy. That's nuts that this guy can literally, like Risa said, domestically take somebody as a fucking hostage, thousands of miles away just because he has your personal information and can do a lot with that. It's sick. And that's like I said, if YouTube's not going to do anything about it, we don't even have to do much. The guy already has an open warrant for himself that he did to himself. Okay? The police have already came to try to apprehend him. Maybe they just need to be reminded again. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, not even through them, through their bosses. And like I told everybody, if you're just jumping in right now, please feel free to read through the description at any time. The replay will be up. And if you want to help yourself, if you're a victim of this individual, or you want to help any of the other victims that are out there, just read through the description and you'll find all the help that you need to. And if you have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me via Instagram, through our email. I prefer that way. That way you stay more anonymous and private. I know some people try to get a hold of me through the comment section, which I read those, but I prefer, especially if it's something you don't want a lot of people to see, don't do it through that way. But if you need any other help, by all means, please feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, he actually said the dogs were the only cool thing I had. Yeah, well, he's right. They are the coolest thing I have. They're my babies. I'd die for these dogs. And that's why, I was already on the warpath when he made every other threat he's made. But when I heard him make those threats toward Dawson's dogs, that was it. You don't fuck with the animals, as they say, man. You don't fuck with the animals. And I'll tell you something, if you listen to just the way he made that threat, and just the way that he didn't even, I've told you guys, when he lies, when he can't say something, he stutters, right? He stutters. You've seen him. He's a horrible liar. The way that guy was talking about those dogs, just like the way he makes the threats towards people, he doesn't stutter, okay? That guy is so smooth in his threats. That's the scary part, okay? That's what really makes me think he's a fucking sociopath, because that's exactly how sociopaths talk and how they act, right? They don't give a shit about animals. You've heard some of those stories, and they're true. They're not just fucking movie stories when they say they've studied a lot of these serial killers, and, as children, they, were caught hurting animals, injuring animals, killing animals. All right, that shit's true. So trust me, when somebody can speak like that, especially about innocent animals, about children, the way he does, yeah, I'm concerned. Abso-fucking-lutely, I'm concerned. And everybody rightfully has to be. Like I said, as long as that guy's making threats of traveling cross country, anybody is at risk that he's made a threat to. Oh, that's a beautiful truck. I like the color in it. It's got beautiful roses. All right, I'm gonna cross the street. We're gonna head to the park and look for their water, but even if we can't find it, we should be fine, because it should be only about another 10-15 minutes from the park. And they look like they're doing good. Rio, you all right? We got a sticker. Come on. Okay, you're good. Just making sure. You know what's funny, Kelval, you bring up that Netflix series. Watch that and watch the Waco about David Koresh. It's very scary how many traits you're gonna see that Skimask and those individuals share. Hello, good morning. Oh, and that's why Candy Cane, I'm gonna post it today. It'll be on the NJCourts TV, or so much now. NJCourts TV clip channel. I'm gonna have the video. You can just tell by the way he stutters, the way he reacts, that story is very true, and that you can see how, just by Skimask's reaction, of how close Dino Man was to him, okay? Like I said, they were more than just friends. They were lovers. That's the truth. They met in jail. They bonded together, in a rough time. I could definitely see that. You see Ski's very dependent on people, okay? Ski can't do things for himself. All right, look at this big old doggo. Hey, buddy. Big dog. Ski can't do things for himself. So it makes 100% sense that he would have, what do they call them? Like the jail mamas? I don't know what they call the jail dads, like a jail dad, and you know what they do in return, right? Ski does the cleaning, he does the cooking, and in return he gets protection, he gets free food, and then, he does the other thing at night. I'm not going to get into that, but you guys are smart enough to figure what else goes on. So, yeah, absolutely. Why would he not have a relationship with somebody in jail when that guy is so needy, He needs somebody to take care of him. Why haven't the police caught up with him? Just Wimpee. I don't know if you caught the other part. They have actually already tried to serve the warrant. But unfortunately, and this is his story, he says he jumped out the back window. It could have just been very well nobody answered the door. But it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. They sure weren't there just to, shits and giggles. So, I obviously, if they went that early in the morning to arrest him, I don't see why they're not going to go back. But I've included some information in the description that hopefully is going to help remind, the city of essentially Broken Arrow that they still have a wanted felon that's roaming around their streets. And most importantly, is making very serious threats of hurting people, animals, and children. All right, we're here at the park now. Let's go see if their water bottle's still on the table. We're on the mission for the water bottle. Rio, you got some pollen on your head. I need to wipe off. You're going to have a bee land on you. Hey, what's up, Hungry Highly Hippo? Yeah, me neither. I think it was just, honestly, I think a lot of that was just curiosity. And then, slowly it stopped. Once they, realized who the individual was they were donating their money to and that they were getting scammed, And now, you see, it stopped. He's literally there begging for, money to pay. Yeah, I see the water bottle. Even without my glasses, I can see it here. Yay! Mission accomplished. That dude, he scammed all the money that was left from those last 5-6 people, that are the only supporters now. But yes, even when, you know, like I said, I don't even like to say curiosity, but yes, even when this whole ski shell shit started, I could not believe the amount of people that were just willing to waste their money on that, you know. But to each their own, right? You know. But I think a lot of those individuals have already figured out, you know, what he is. And honestly, like I said, I think the last few people that are just remaining are just so scared of getting doxxed. That's why they haven't left, you know. I'm certainly sure they're pretty upset at the fact that they got scammed about the bail money and the bond money. And guess what? He fucked up, because once he gets arrested, I'm pretty sure they're gonna revoke the bail. But hey, I'm not a psychic, right? So let's just say they don't. We'll play devil's advocate. All right, so say they leave it at $500 cash. Well, he ain't gonna get that fucking cash no more, because it's gone. You know, what would have been an easy peasy bond, hey, all right, no big deal. I got $500 saved, whatever. Nope, that's been smoked, snorted, whatever you want to call it, okay? This dude has scammed everything. Everything. So I think those people realized it, and I'm pretty sure they're upset, because I'll tell you this. I know one of the major contributors that contributed to that bond money, they're not around anymore, and Skimask even noticed. So sadly, I think they realized they got ripped off. All right, hold on, guys. Let me just set up these guys with water. Hold on, Dobby. What do you see? Lizard or bird? Lizard or bird? Hold on, guys. Little game. Ah! All right, hold on, guys. Dobby! Hold on, Bubba. Rio, there. Ah! Good water. All right, hold on. Hey, Rio. Let Dobby drink first. Your little brother first. There. Let me open up your water bottle. Clean this pollen off you. Water. There you go, Dobbs. House. He doesn't pay rent or bills or nothing. He literally just makes threats and, you know, breaks the law all day just from that little shit couch and at all hours of the night playing that. And I understand they're his parents, you know, and there's that motherly love, but I also know my own parents would tell me to fuck off if I was doing shit like that. You know, absolutely would they never, one, let me in their household, and two, my dad would beat my ass. He'd cut me off completely. You know, we love each other, but, you know, there's tough love, that's for sure. Dobby, did you get a little shower too? Hey, cochino. Even the chat's noticing you doing that, okay? Don't be a little skiwee. No skiwee. We'll call that pulling a skiwee when he goes to try to lick Rio's, you know what? All right? I don't want you pulling a skiwee, okay, Dobbs? All right. Was that a good water break, Rio? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah. How about you, Dobbies? Come here, little Dobbs. Oh, yeah, no, you got... Look at those ears. Look at them ears. Oh, I see. Look at what he sees. What is that? I think that's a piece of trash, but it looks like a bird. Wait, what is that? Is that a dog? I don't know. There's somebody next to that. I don't know if that's like a remote control something. Oh, it's a ball. He thinks that's something. Silly. It's just a... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I was like, that's not a dog. I hope it's not, because they're just starting to play like a soccer ball with it. See, it's not a dog, silly. It's a ball. All right, you guys. Well, we just took the water break. I'm going to walk these guys home now. Thank you guys for joining. That was, you know, it. I just kind of, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and, ruin everybody's Friday morning with a lot of this shit, because, you know, although it's important to listen to and expose this individual, you know, it's not what we want to hear on a Friday morning a lot to get our day started. So, just put it in the back of your head, but, move on with some positive stuff today. Love each other. Tonight I'll be having a live stream show, so look out for that notification. And, we're going to be introducing one of our new individuals that we're going to be starting to provide court coverage on, or as far as right now, starting to cover them. And then once we figure out when their court date is, we can decide whether that's, an individual we'll want to provide the court coverage to or not. But, we've got a lot to talk about. We're going to still follow up, continuing the coverage with Trina. Got a lot of the clips that we didn't get a chance to show you on the first day that we introduced her into the court coverage that we're going to be playing. We're going to do a lot more discussion. I think I'm actually going to be opening up a panel chat tonight. I'm still working on getting a guest for that actually, if I can get them in, that would be a really great insight on Trina because they spent a lot of time with her on the RV. So I'm still trying to see if I can get a hold of that person. But either way, I'd still like to open up the panel chat to anybody that, might have any more information or wants to discuss anything about the Trina case. But yeah, so look out for that notification. That live stream will be probably tonight. I usually like to start at 9 p.m. Eastern time, but being that it is a Friday night, maybe it'll be more a little later start, like at 10 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, look out for that notification. If you enjoyed the stream or the walk and talk this morning, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. It does help with the what do they call, the logistics of everything, or the I forgot. There's that word. But anyways, I want to thank everybody that, started with us on the walk. I know it is a Friday morning, so a lot of you are at work. A lot of you are busy doing other things, so I appreciate you taking the time this morning and hanging out with me and the pups. So, Dobby, do you want to say bye? All right, there's Dobby. Rio, say bye, Rio. Rio, over here. Say bye-bye. All right, Rio's saying bye to everybody, but let me say bye to everybody, too. I'll flip you around. But yeah, so good morning. Well, good afternoon now. It might be morning for some of us, but yeah, thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys this evening, all right? Take care. Have a great rest of your Friday, TGIF. And thank you for everybody that donated today. All donations today and yesterday and pretty much, for the next few days, that'll go towards the gimbal fund. So that way, as soon as we hit the, I guess, hey, and don't forget, if anybody knows of a good deal on a gimbal or can give me some more information about one they recommend, let me know. But as soon as I can get one, I'll pick one up. That way we don't get people seasick anymore, okay? All right, y'all, take care. NJ Courts, out!